Welcome to cooking cheap, easy, and tasty meals. Okay, today I'm going to make a banana applesauce bread. Now I'm going to start with 2 bananas, which were not quite ripe enough, so I put them in the oven at 300 degrees for 20-25 minutes until they got darker, and they should be more than ready now to be soft and sweet. And it's a way of doing it if you don't have ripe bananas when you need them. I usually have a few bananas on hand, and sometimes I need them to be ready sooner than they are. I'm going to go ahead and add ingredients as I go. I'm going to do it all at once rather than break them down. Some people won't like that, but most of the time I don't find it makes it that much difference. If you're being very precise, making certain kinds of bread, you would want to measure carefully in certain kind of cakes. But this is going to go fairly straightforward and not going to really need that. So I'm going to break this all up as I go and add some more ingredients as I go along. But I'm not going to add them in the order that I'm probably supposed to, which means dry ingredients separate from wet and then added the dry to the wet, vice versa. I'm going to just kind of go as I can. Okay, the next thing I want to add, that's all-purpose flour. I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. The next thing I'm going to add is a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon at a time. I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm going to break in 2 large eggs. Mix a little bit as I go. I'm going to add a couple teaspoons of vanilla extract. That's the last of that. That ought to be about right. I'm going to add 1/2 container of nonfat Greek yogurt, plain. That should be enough of that. Actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit more. I think I'm going to add that much more, just to make sure I have plenty. Should be about 4 ounces. That should be about right. Do a little bit more mixing. Now, I want to add 1/2 cup of applesauce. I'm going to do that instead of adding butter. You certainly can use butter, but lately I've been trying to use a little more applesauce instead of butter, just to take some of the fat out of things. Made a lot of biscuits and things like that with applesauce instead of butter. It certainly makes it easier to mix. Texture's a little different, flavor's a little different. Certainly okay. Lovely sound. All right, now I want to get this last bit of this flour out of here. All right, that's the last. We're going to use the whisk. Could have used beaters to do this too, but I felt like I'd just use simpler tools, nothing mechanical. All right, now we're going to put some sugar in. I've got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup at a time, and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And our last ingredient is going to be 1.5 cups of oatmeal. Okay, that's about 1.5 cups of oatmeal. This is just regular Quaker Oats, old-fashioned whole grain oats. Now I prepared a baking dish and set my oven to 350 degrees. And I'm going to put this in the baking dish. Shake it a little bit. And when the oven's ready, I'm going to put it in the oven for about an hour. Probably maybe a little more. Just keep an eye on it. See, watch when it's ready. Okay, the oven is ready, so I'm going to put this in the oven and cook it for about an hour. This is my banana applesauce oat bread. It's been in the oven for about an hour. I just got it out and tested it, and it looks like it's ready. I'm going to let it cool, and then I'll cut it and try it. Sorry to say, I had a little trouble with the video of the cutting and tasting of the banana oatmeal applesauce bread, but it was very good, and I hope you'll try it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.